Hi there, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. Hi, all you Sagittarius out there. This is your mid-month, well, your tarot video for July to August, mid-July. Always 30 days with me. You know, it's around a month long. It could happen right away, or it could take 30 days to unfold. First, I want to report on Carmela that she is doing fantastic. She's back to barking when people are coming into the building. She went on the whole walk yesterday and she's doing really, really well. Like better than I thought this quick. So anyway, today she's having a rest day and sticking by my side. But I just wanted to thank you for all your kind words and prayers and love that you sent. You were just really awesome. And to tell you the truth, I think it helped. It really did. You know, that energy is so strong, eh? But anyway, Melly doesn't show it, but she's very grateful. So I'm gonna put you around here, my kitten. She likes to hang around in the background. So anyhow, oops, didn't want that on. Okay, so let's get started, Sagittarius. Whew. Summer has gone by, like if you're in the northern hemisphere, summer has gone by so quickly. I can't. I barely even got your energy in this, Sagittarius. Where in the world did that go? It almost fell in my purse, which is interesting. The Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is something to celebrate. Sometimes this can be a party you attend and you're celebrating something for a reason. It could have something to do with you specifically. It usually is. You're happy, you're delighted. This is where you can see the wish beginning to come true, beginning to unfold, as I say. So, like I said, sometimes this means engagement. Sometimes this is like a grand opening or approval of something. So you're having a little party to celebrate. Um, Housewarming, you're moving into your place, that kind of thing, But it's with friends. It's something that you want to celebrate with others and others to know you want to share, basically, okay? What a great card to come out. What a great card, Sagittarius. Okay. I just kind of had it in my mind like 1 second ago to do the Celtic cross. And I don't think so. I think I'm going to stick with our old usual way. I'm going to cut these cards because that baby jumped out. They're ready. Even though I don't think they're ready, I haven't shuffled enough. The signs are there. I let the energy tell me, you know. I let it speak to me. Okay, so we got the old regular past, present, future. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Better give myself just a tiny bit more room here. That thing's taking up too much room. I've got all these things, these crystals, and really I've been gifted some really beautiful. I was gifted this gigantic piece of amethyst. Like, look at the size of it, eh? And this is one of Fiona Waddell. She's actually on YouTube if you want to check her out. She's one of the other readers in the psychic tour, and she gifted me that for bringing something back home for her. So wasn't that nice? So anyway, let me go on. You don't want me storytelling forever. Wow. Okay, hold on. Wow. Okay, this is something big, okay? I think you worry a lot, Sagittarius. I got to tell you, I think you're a bit of a worry wart. And even when things are going good, you probably worry like, oh, geez, I don't know what you worry about, but I think that you do here, okay? So in the recent past, you have the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and Death to begin with, okay? So the Nine of Wands, like, is usually some sort of health struggle, or a situation where you feel you've had to stand your ground. This could be on, you know, when we say it's the, I want to forget my words. It's the standard of it's the principle, the principle. Okay, you're standing on principle here. You know, if it's not a health condition or some sort of mental health or some sort of issue you're having to deal with. If you are dealing with a health condition, you're at the 9, okay? And you're kind of digging in and ready to finish this, ready to complete this, ready to um, um, you're ready to commit, kind of, you know what I mean, and begin some sort of a new journey in your health in that way of taking care of yourself, really, really valuing yourself, okay? Like I said, you also may be standing for something here. You know, you've been standing your ground and you got your guard up a little bit, you got your fence up, and you may not have much, but you have this. And if my word is all I have, then I'm standing by it. And so this is something, could be something like that too, where you're not budging. You're not budging on this, okay? And it's because you now value yourself. You know, you know where you stand, uh, what you, who you are, basically, and you know it's good. You know it's valuable. You know it's worthy. You know it's worthy, and you refuse to be treated in any other way. You know, you're standing your ground. You're not accepting any nonsense in any way. You know, if someone were to say, "Oh, well, do you even know anything about that?" sort of thing. You know, you, instead of saying, "Yeah, I do," you'll say, "I don't like your tone, the way you're speaking to me." You know what I mean? Like, you'd be very polite, but you'll demand respect, demand value. Okay. Um, this person or your energy right now, and this could be who you're dealing with. This could be you're standing your ground with an earth sign. This could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, who you're, you know, who got you're not budging with, you know. And this situation could have brought something to an end. It could have brought the relationship to an end, perhaps, okay? But a new day is dawning here. There's possibility for new ground to be laid, for new seeds, you know, to be sown here in this situation, whatever it is, okay? But I feel like you either have to let it go and just let go of it. It is what it is. Or because something's coming to an end, or something has come to an end in that situation. All right. But I said a new day is dawning. All right. And you still have the Ace of Wands and the Five of Swords. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning. And it's very cool that it comes right after death, right? This is the new day. There is the new light. This is the new, because in the Ace of Wands, we're opening the possibilities. You know, we don't have closed minds in the Ace of Wands. We have opened minds. And we're thinking about the possibilities and what we would like to make happen, you know. So it's quite different than this very defensive energy in the beginning, you know. This is much more open energy. How can we proceed forward? How can we? Let's be creative. Let's try and work this. Make a plan. Let's, you know, make those movements, because it's something you definitely feel passionate about, something I don't think you can quite let go of, whether it's a situation, a person, a job, whatever it is for you, because it could be work related. We have the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Wands here. Um, it could be work related. And you have the Five of Swords. And sometimes the Five of Swords, like I said, I feel like this is some sort of dispute between you and somebody. Perhaps this Queen of uh, Pentacles. Could be a male, doesn't have to be female, can be male energy. Um, but they, and it could be over something of value as well, over something of value, because she's clutching on to this pretty tight, eh? But anyway, the thing is that this is over something where one of you walked away. One of you walked away because either it was a unfair situation, it was lies or bad mouthing or backstabbing, or simply um like one person just refuses to engage in this any longer, you know. And the, you know, both people are upset about it. Nobody wins in this situation, but I feel this is part of what it was about, some sort of communication. Okay, it's some sort of communication. Now I feel like someone wants to repair this. This Ace of Wands, this is a new beginning in this. This is trying to repair this. How can we be creative? I'm not knowing if it's an apology exactly, but it's a, you know, there's an opportunity here to repair this if one is willing to have an open mind, be look at the possibilities, you know. Um, yeah. So if it's some sort of work situation, there could be someone around this work site that you had a run-in with before. Perhaps you don't trust them, or you don't like the way they communicate with you. You know what I mean? They kind of tell you things. They don't ask you or speak to you. You know, they tell you that sort of thing. You've been told. You've been voluntold. So, in your present energy, isn't that interesting? So, in the present. So in the present, um, you could be going away, you could be going on a trip. This is seeking calmer waters. You don't want turbulence, you don't want conflict in your life, really, and you're trying to separate yourself in that way. But this is also could be some sort of journey. You could be traveling somewhere, and it looks like you're really looking forward to this, you know. You're also trying to make a choice, you know. She's there's these two pool cues she has here, right? It's like she's sitting in the pool room, and but she's looking out there, right? She doesn't want to play the game anymore, and she's looking out there and yearning for something else now in life. Even with all this that she's in, it looks really nice, but you're yearning for something else. It's not giving you what you want anymore. Something possibly creative. This is the Two of Wands. So this could be in your work that you're doing. You also could be getting to ready, planning to leave on a journey, because you have the map. We have the globe here. And you know, she's looking out there. The twos are about planning, okay? So this is, you could be in the planning stage and ready to go on this journey. In some ways, this journey is giving you peace and calm. It's taking you away from what may be causing uh I don't know, not necessarily, it doesn't have to be turbulent, but I also feel like you're getting away from um feeling defensive too. Like I think you're um, separating yourself from people in your life that you need to feel defensive. I also feel like you're standing up for yourself gently. You know, you're not going in there. You're like, I don't think I like the way you're talking to me right now, and just being assertive. You know, gently assertive. Anyhow, right in the dead center of your reading is the Emperor. Okay. And the emperor has a lot going for him. You know, he's very established in life. This could be male or female. This person could represent your father, your boss, someone who has an empire of sorts. He has his own property, his own business. He has, you know, security. He's financially secure and stable, and he's smart too. You know, he knows a lot about a lot of things. That's why he can run and supervise so many people. You know, he's holding the king there in his hand. You know, he's the most important player on the board, right? And he's thinking about his next move. Okay, this could be you, Sagittarius, or someone you're involved in. Now, I'm wondering if it's something that someone you're involved in. Okay, because on either side of the Emperor, you have a two of Wands, Two of Cups. Two of Wands is about making plans. You know, this is making plans and thinking the big picture. You know, she's looking at the big picture window. She's got big ideas of traveling and doing new things, okay? And also the emperor could be yourself too, just in charge of you run your own business. You could be an entrepreneur and like to be in charge, you know. This person likes to be in charge. But you could also be in a romantic relationship with this person, because here is the Two of Cups. And this is like really bonding, seeing eye to eye. Also, this is a good team, you know, with when you have the Two of Wands, this is about these two twos together around this. This person, I think, is very much seeing you as a good team and you them. Okay. Then you have the Page of Cups. And I think that this person is going to express their love. In what size, I'm not sure. They could just be telling you for the first time that they're in love with you. They could be proposing. You could be getting engaged. Because you know they've got they've got things on their mind. You know what I mean? They've got you know, and they're just bursting. His heart is just bursting, wanting to share this, right? So there could be um, yeah, they could be wanting to go to the next step anyway. You know, wanting to this more. Right. Because there's a lot of movement here with these twos in the beginning of the Six of Swords. In a way, I see this person wants to take you away from any misery you may have suffered in the past. They want to, you know, bring you into a more peaceful, calm, beautiful life. Also, the Six of Swords is about setting anchor. You know, pulling up anchor and putting your anchor down somewhere else. So possibly moving. Okay. You could be traveling for work, you could be moving, and you're definitely in the process of change. This person or yourself, whoever this emperor represents, is making plans. Is making plans. There's two Jews. Um, Also, too, this emperor could have gone through some sort of rebirth themselves, where you know, they could have changed a lot, or something in them. They could have gone through a real difficult time and were finally able to let it go, you know, and now there's a new horizon for them so that they can see new life, new possibilities, you know, really. But I think there's some sort of concern or worry. It could be problems in the communication somehow. But anyway, future. So, to begin with, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So, this is slow and steady progress, moving toward the goal. All the knights move toward their goal, and they always achieve their goal. They have a lot of energy to do so, a lot of drive, you know, stamina. If you think of someone young, you know, it doesn't have to be someone young. There also could be someone younger coming into your sphere, okay? Moving slow. But I think this is possibly you. Uh, Moving slow and steady forward at a steady pace. I think that this could be something profitable. You see all these coins gathering as he goes. This may not be something you're fully experienced at or used to, some sort of part of it. But it feels slow, and it feels like you're gaining experience, gaining um, could be notoriety too, you know what I mean, as you go. In a way, this reminds me just now of the traveling salesman. I remember there used to be traveling salesmen, and after you do it for a while, you learn the ropes and you get good at it, and so you make better money and you really know your product and so on and so forth. But anyway, and we have Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. And the pages. Geez, there's a lot of pages here. So, and it's interesting that these pages are coming down the last line with that Five of Swords, where there were issues before in communication. The pages are learning to improve that. Pages are where we're learning, we're improving our emotional communication. We're improving our own value and how we want to create, this page is a young person, and they're learning to value themselves and demand that kind of respect. Not demand, but sort of. Anyway, so let's go back here. 1, 2, 3. So you got two knights as well in this last line. So there is a ton of action happening. I would say probably getting around the beginning of August, you're going to start getting really, really busy. Okay. You're going to be performing or gaining some sort of temperance, some sort of balance here in your life. Whether this is in what you do or what you're progressing at, like how um, you're getting better at this anyway, is what I can tell you. Also, temperance is leveling up. It's when it's a higher learning, but it's on that different spiritual energetic level. And it's also where we're treating ourselves like having more balance within ourselves. So for instance, you know, you're starting to eat a little better, not perfect, but eat a little better. You might be going out for a walk more often, just bringing more balance into your life. Also, you could be approaching things slower now. Maybe before you rushed right in, and things didn't seem to work out, or you weren't organized or something like that. And this is a more balanced approach to all things in your life, a more balanced approach, It's more sensible, slow, practical. You're taking your time. There's no rush. There's no rush. I can see it. It's right there. It's waiting for me. You know what I mean? And I think this is going to have to do with some sort of collaboration here. And I think it's to do with the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor is directly involved. He is right above it. It's a new collaboration because here is the middle line going right down the middle of this group of 15 cards, 5 across, 3 lines. So this one's going right down the center, right down the core. Okay, so for you and this person, I think you've both gone through some sort of a rebirth in the past, okay? Something ended and it was hard, it hurt, it was difficult to let go of. You could have carried some resentment, some, whatever, anger, hurt from that for a while. But you finally are able to get to the point where you're able to let it go and look at a brighter future. Maybe there is some potential. Maybe there's some hope. Maybe there is something out for there for me. Okay. And in comes the Emperor. This could, what's for you, could represent more control in your life, feeling like you have more control, like you are back on top of your game again, getting things. And this could have something to do with this work or this relationship, partnership that you're entering. So you're feeling more in control in it, but I feel like there's someone that's come into your life that is in control. They are probably very much in control of their surroundings, their business, their home, whatever it is they got going on. They got it all figured out. He can sit back and relax knowing that everything is running smoothly. You know what I mean? And so here he is, the Emperor is always thinking of his new thing. What would I like to get involved in? What would I like to invest in? What would I like to, create, whatever. And so here it's a new project, a new creation. He wants to be involved in some way, and so does Sagittarius. This is you. You are directly involved in this. You may be personally invited to be involved in this, and this is probably something that happens to you on a regular basis. You get a personal invitation. People see you as a unique asset kind of thing, because you're, what they used to call a triple threat, and a lot going for you. This is also the triply creative. So the Three of Pentacles is really about making your mark, possibly here, okay? This could be something that's offered to you where you can really make your mark. It's an opportunity. This is this thing they're creating is going to be seen by a lot of people, and they're going to be known for this now, sort of thing. So he kind of looks like the Emperor right there. Look, he's at the top directing, but this is equal credit, equal involvement. Everyone's got something to offer to this project. Very interesting. Very interesting. So for you, this is whatever it is really good for you, because somehow this helps you. Like I said, you level up in this offer. Also, I feel like you're really being valued here, which is putting you more in balance, more in balance. Like you back here in the second line began with the Queen of Pentacles, starting to value yourself and not giving energy, like giving energy that gives energy to things that give energy. Anyway, making new plans, thinking about what is out there for you, what else is out there for you. And I also think you could be researching possibilities. You could be traveling for work. You could be so I think you're seeking some sort of new possibilities or something new here, I feel like, okay? And it's going to bring you a lot of balance. It's going to be very good for you. There's something I think you're going to learn on this journey that is going to be somehow enlightening to you in some way, okay? You're going to learn something for sure. Or meet someone who is going to teach you, you know. Sometimes it's strangers, that say something to us, and we're like, you never forget it, It sticks in your head, and it does change you, you know, it does. Anyhow, well, after this collaboration, this doesn't have to be 3 people either. It can be more, but it's working. It's like a team. Everybody has a part, kind of thing. All of a sudden, there's a lot of communication. Things are moving very quickly. I think that, like I said, I got the feeling this is an offer coming to you personally. Okay. And I think that, suddenly you could be learning. I also feel like you're networking, or possibly because you're doing a lot of communicating. It's a very swift energy. It's like things are happening quickly, really, really quickly. But some of this is something you don't have full experience. In some ways, this is new to you. You're creating something new here, okay? So you're learning at the same time. You're on the learning curve, which is why I feel like it's some sort of new offer. Also, I feel like it's an offer where you get equal credit. You may not, you may just work for a company right now, while in this situation, you're getting equal credit. Okay. So it's very tempting. It could gives you a lot more balance than what maybe you currently have. And, but there's a lot for you to learn here. Okay. Also, I feel like you could be creating, I see you creating a new program of some sort. This could be a exercise program. It could be a writing program. It could be a how to build, how to micro mushroom program. I don't know. It's some sort of, developed plan. I feel like you're working on, okay? But I feel like you're learning and working at the same time. And as you learn Sagittarius, all of a sudden, click, 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 things come together. And you, um, I also feel too like you're changing, your communication style too. I think that you're starting to be more loving, more gentle, more forgiving. Um, I feel like it's a learning curve for you also, because of some old hurt that you've been through in the past. Maybe you were critical or something. Maybe you're very critical in the past before, and you didn't realize that you're being kind of harsh in your criticism. Because Sagittarius, you can be tactless at sometimes, and you just want to be very honest. You're thinking, I just want to be honest, but it was kind of harsh. And someone was like, what? You're like, well, I didn't mean it that hard. But so you're learning to communicate better. Um, and um, I feel like what you're doing has something to do with communication. I really do. I feel like it's got something big to do with communication. I don't know. I also feel like you could be reaching a lot of people in your, like me here. Like when I do a video, I reach, I don't know, 500 people, maybe, maybe only 50, but it's more than one. It's more than one. So it's on a broader, this is bigger though. This is bigger. I feel like it could have to do with relationships. I feel like it could have to do with maybe gaining control in your life of, or how to's, a how to model. Because I said I feel like you're developing some sort of possible program, how to, for people to follow. Could have something to do specifically with the wheel, the medicine wheel, even. Okay. I feel like in some ways you're learning, but you're developing at the same time because you probably are good problem solver, troubleshooter, and you're thinking like, why would they do it this way? This doesn't make sense to me, you know. It seems like it would be easier, and you're like click 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 click. And so when you, I feel like you're putting it on paper, you're designing it. It could be in a circle whole model. And what I mean is when we're dealing with the whole self, we're not dealing with just one aspect of the self because it all affects each other. If you've ever looked at the medicine wheel, even the chakras, you know, that's a part of the whole self as well. Whatever teaching you want to get it from, whatever side of the world, it's basically saying the same thing. You need to treat the whole self, the self as a whole. And I think that's something to do with what you have going on in your life. I feel like you're in a relationship you've entered. This could be a new relationship that you've entered. I think that you, or a partnership, perhaps a business partnership, perhaps both. Perhaps you two are going to be amazing lovers and an amazing team as well. Do really well together in all ways, you know, in the whole, all the areas. Anyway, and then when you had the Three of Cups, you can see the wish coming true. You can see the stars lining up for you now. Okay? And this goes right in the center along with your Emperor, which is someone in your life or you getting control. You getting things on top of your game again. Okay? I'm going to take one last card. Today I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. And I'm taking a card from the Moonology Oracle cards. These were gifted to me by Anna in Edmonton. So let's see what we have here. Thank you, Anna. Again. All right, Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know? What phase of the moon do they need to? Message from the moon. Sagittarius need to know from mid to July to mid-August 2022. Sagittarius, you have take time to breathe out. Are you holding your breath? You know, are you holding your breath, Sagittarius, and all of a sudden you have to yeah. It's called the disseminating moon. The disseminating moon. So when it's starting to fade or I don't want to say wan. I think I want to say wan. But anyway, take time to breathe out. Now, this could be the message for the at this time of the moon energy, which is actually right about now because we just had the full moon, okay? Because you have a lot of night energy and a lot of action energy coming up, and that's what it's saying. Take time to breathe out because you're going to be very busy. It's going to be I think very exciting time for you. At first it moves slow, and then out of nowhere it's like ping pong boom, just like a ping pong game, or I mean a pinball game, and it is moving right along. It's very exciting what you're developing here. Okay, but it does say take time to breathe out. You know, everything will wait. So I like that message for you, Sagittarius, because you can get, you know, really going on things and not give yourself a break, you know, give everybody else a break, but you'll say, well, I better get this done. So, you know, it'll be there tomorrow. Anyway, I hope you like this video, Sagittarius. I love hearing from you. You know that. I want to send a special message. Someone commented on one of the videos. I have to look back. I've been really, really busy. But I want to give out a shout out to this young lady and her mom that I saw when I was on the tour, and we just had a great time together. And it was so cool because the energy was really strong between us, in these readings. So I'm going to write back to you today or tomorrow. So please pardon my tardiness. Love you so much, Sagittarius. Take care. Talk to you soon and enjoy July and August.